Duarte's throw. One in the air by Yaramendi. Cleared by Lejeune. Goes over the head of Joselu. One back by Tony Moya. Duarte with one over the top for Rioja to chase. He's got on the end of it here, Rioja. It's a good run inside the area. Used his hand there. Free kick to Real Sociedad. Nice ball in for Diego Rico. The cross comes in and LaGuardia slides to clear, and it's out for a corner. Which Januzaj will take. Yaramendi, Isak and Merino all on the edge of the 6-yard box. In comes the corner. It's headed away. Perapons clears. Rafael does well to win the header. Got a sabble for Real Sociedad. He's been forced back though by Tony Moya. Robin Lenormand. Duarte with the clearance. One back by Yaramendi. There's clearly nothing wrong with Yaramendi. It possibly wasn't Zubimendi warming up. It may well have been Ander Martin. Definitely Real Sociedad with one player out and preparing maybe to come on. Is Lenormand on the ball meantime. Stray pass, but reciprocated with another stray pass. Eminor just asking for a little bit more intensity. It has been a little bit more like a chess match than a slugging match so far. Ball goes out to Edgar. Trying to pick out Tony Moya. Cleared by Gorosabel. Well, neither Mendilibar nor Lejeune too happy about one decision that's been made by Figueroa. The throw is taken. Rafael wins it back for Real Sociedad. Tries to get Isak away. LaGuardia sends it back to Pacheco. Rafael. Lenormand sends the ball back to Ramiro. And not for the first time in this first half, Ramiro launches it long and straight out of play. And this is what the complaints were about. Looks like the top of Gorosabel's shoulder, but both Edgar and Mendilibar inquiring why that wasn't reviewed. Porto stayed in the air impressively there. I'm not sure he got his head to it, but he has run onto the loose ball. The cross comes in. There's a chance here for Isak. And he puts it over the top. But once again, Porto getting in behind Alaves down their left-hand side. He'd done it once already. And the second time almost brought the opening goal of the game. Isak got his head to the ball, but couldn't get his header on target. An inviting cross as well. Just a little nudge from Isak to give himself some space away from the defender. And he got his head to the ball but couldn't direct it. Edgar at the other end might give Alaves the lead, but he shoots wide. The flag is up again. Just going a fraction too early, running in behind Diego Rico. Edgar. Tenaglia puts the ball out of play. Januzaj will take the throw quickly. Isak cleared by Rioja. Well, the Real Sociedad fans have been first class in this first 45 minutes. Wall of noise from the first whistle. The Alaves 1,000-strong contingent as well. Most of the chances have been at the Alaves end. Isak, 2 for Merino. 2 for Isak, 2 for Merino. 4 chances for Real Sociedad. Still being held here. Edgar trying to get the cross in. Diego Rico cuts it out. It runs back to Edgar, who goes down under that push from Diego Rico. Well, he definitely gets a nudge. Whether it was enough for Edgar to go down. He's done what he wanted to do, though. Edgar Mendes has won the free kick. 1 minute of time added on. And a set-piece opportunity for Alaves. In swinging to the back post, Ramiro came out and punched clear, and there'd been an infringement anyway. La Guardia, the player penalised. Although it looks in the replay as if he's having his shirt pulled by Pacheco. But the decision goes against the Alaves defender, and there goes the half-time whistle. Well, most of the chances have come Real Sociedad's way. 2 for Isak, 2 for Mikel Merino. No real clear-cut opportunities for Alaves, but they'll be reasonably happy with the first 45 minutes. This is the game that Real Sociedad need to win to move back above Villarreal in the table. It's the game that Alaves need to win to leapfrog Cadiz in the table. Both sides want the 3 points at the moment. They need to find a little bit more to take the result away from this game that they're hoping for. The half-time score at the Real Arena. It's Real Sociedad 0, Alaves 0. Join us again for the second half.
Microsoft helps bring new metrics to La Liga. Go deeper into the action to analyze and enjoy more of the game you love with Beyond Stats. It's your game.
not for persons under 18.
Get comfortable with South Africa's sports stars. At Home with Dylan Rogers takes a look at the personality behind the famous name. Delve into their likes and dislikes, hobbies, family, favorite food, music and video, and what they get up to away from the sports field.
On Monday, the leaders square off with the confident Eagles, who are unbeaten in 4 matches.
It's important for us is to keep building on this kind of momentum.
Crystal Palace play Man City. The Premier League on the one broadcaster that brings you unbeatable football. Stay connected to DSTV. This broadcast is proudly brought to you by Discovery.
Absolutely brilliant. Welcome to the Classico.
Europe's kings used to rule from here.
Time to discover the champions of Europe.
Oh, Messi! Hail the kings of Europe.
But there's a new order now. It's knockout season for Europe's elite, and Supersport has all the hits.
Wonderful save. Brilliant. He done it!
Watch the Kings of Europe only on DSTV.
It's half-time at the Reale Arena, and there have been no goals between Real Sociedad and Alaves. Perhaps to be expected. Alaves, the lowest scorers in the division. Real Sociedad have the best home defensive record in La Liga Santander. They've only conceded 6 goals in front of their own fans all season. They've kept 10 clean sheets in their own stadium as well, including in each of the 4 last home games. And in truth, they've looked like keeping another clean sheet today because Alaves haven't threatened so far. It took them a little while to get going, Graham, but La Real have certainly looked the more dangerous of the two sides.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I think that there's a different personality to this game than their really big defeats recently, which came in the Cup and against Athletic and against Real Madrid. Of course, they're at home, makes a difference. But Porto and Rafinha being in the same team, I think, changes the type of damage you can do to opponents, getting in behind. That gave a little flag that maybe this is one of these days when Isaac might find a goal. Clearly, he hasn't yet. But there's enough evidence, plus the highlights that are coming, to suggest it might happen. Now, as far as Alaves are concerned, I haven't enjoyed much about them apart from the stubbornness. But gradually, Merino and Isaac and Porto have begun to suggest that they might score today. Merino will be a little bit regretful when he looks at that, about how little composure he showed. He may not be prolific, but he is very talented. That slip ball is perfectly timed. He's onside, and he has a choice to put it to the back post, for example, to Porto, which normally on form you'd have expected Merino to do.
It's one-way traffic in terms of these highlights. La Real dominating in terms of possession, in terms of getting into good positions as well. Your former club, Alaves, Andrea, disappointing.
Yeah, they're just thinking about defending, really. And obviously get to the last 20 minutes with a 0-0 and hopefully get a goal across into, you know, for Joselu or something. They did have a chance late on, but it was an offside from Edgar Mendez through a long ball. But once again, you see Porto. This is a great ball. Pacheco comes off his line and does well, even though he's a bit fortunate. But Porto's been great. I think that, I agree with Graham. Him and Rafinha in the squad, it's a plus. Januzaj from the left, he has been, connecting with Alexander Isak. And Isak, obviously, hasn't scored since the 18th of December in La Liga, and you can see that he's not confident. You can see Porto again. At this speed, to put that cross into the box is just sensational. You would expect Alexander Isak with this size, and because he got the best of the defender to put that away. We'll see there. That's not difficult for a top striker, because obviously Tenaya is late, so he can't really push him. So it's not unbalanced. It's a bad technical, finish from the striker. This is the chance I was talking about, Edgar Mendez. But anyway, he was offside. It was a long ball right at the end of the first half. So nothing from Alaves, and 4 good chances for Real Sociedad. They haven't been playing at their best, but this is what we've seen lately this season. But at least they've created enough to be winning this game.
Let's see if La Real can find a way through in the second half, or if Alaves can improve a little bit and be a little bit more expansive. These are the half-time stats. No shots from Alaves. Haven't even come close to having a shot, really. Edgar Mendez having that effort ruled out for offside. La Real, 3 shots, only 1 on target. They'll need to improve that. We know that they have struggled scoring goals this season. Real Sociedad, can they break down Alaves? We'll find out in the second half after the break.
Here's what makes us great. Despite unfair odds, we rise. We dream. Sometimes our dreams seem out of reach, bigger than us. And that may be true, but so what? Fair game. What we learn is that we have power. The power to make big moments count, make them matter, make history. So, when the odds are against you, know that we see you. We see your dreams. Let your skill and ambition crush the odds. This is your moment. Every game is everything. The FA Cup on SuperSport on DSTV. Brought to you by G-Bets. Powered by Gold Rush.
When it comes to the long and short of golf, Hot 1027 presenters Simon Hill and Dylan Rogers have the hole-in-one fans are looking for. Dale Hayes adds his extensive knowledge to the mix as these enthusiasts chat to the biggest names in the sport.
Golden Gloves presents Heavyweight Mania live from Emperor's Palace. In the evening's main supporting bout, Joshua Pretorius will attempt to dethrone SA Heavyweight Champion John Rue. The main attraction sees former Cruiserweight World Champion Kevin Larina make his heavyweight debut against hard-hitting Romanian Bogdan Dinu. Heavyweight Mania live on the 26th of March. Only on SuperSport on DSTV. Proudly brought to you by Emperor's Palace and World Sports Betting.
It's all or nothing. No second chances. Watch 6 nations put it all on the line on SuperSport on DSTV Premium.
We need to bring out the lion, all guns blazing.
It always takes 2 to tango. Has Hamilton gone through?
I will never back down from anyone.
That's a big crash!
You don't do that here. He really doesn't know me. Game on.
Hamilton pulls ahead of Verstappen. They were racing each other hard.
Best season I've ever commentated on.
Come on! Woo!
Oh my, it was so not right.
Track very slippery.
Are you ready for some action?
action then.
The Formula One season on a dedicated motorsport channel. We race as one. Live on Supersport on DSTV Premium. Broadcast brought to you by Discovery.
Si tú me dejas, te invito a que dejemos todo a un lado, que empieza la liga y yo sé que me dices que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. Sé que me dices que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. Sé que me dices que sí. La Liga.
Welcome back to the Real Arena, where it's Real Sociedad 0, Alaves 0. We've quite possibly left the best till last this match day 28. After this game, Football Club Barcelona face Osasuna, and then of course tomorrow night the leaders Real Madrid away to Mallorca. Alaves fans will have an eye on that game for sure. Mallorca, one of the sides down at the bottom that Alaves need to swap places with. They had an okay first half. They held their own. They didn't really create too many clear-cut chances, but neither did Real Sociedad. And the ones that they did create, they weren't able to take. Merino and Isak, the culprits. They have had problems scoring goals this season, Real Sociedad. It's been the one thing more than anything else that has held them back. If you compare the number of goals they scored at this point of last season, 28, and I've got that the wrong way around, 43. This time last season, and they've only scored 28 this season, so a big difference. 14 goals fewer, and well, it needs to be resolved if they are to finish in the European places. Competition for the top 6 or top 7 places will be hot right until the end of the season, although they were done a favour early on today when Athletic Club were beaten by Betis. That keeps Athletic Club at a distance anyway. What can they do in the second half, and will they need to bring on Mikel Oyarzabal if they are to change things? He's the top scorer this season, started the game on the bench, and 9 goals so far. There he is. And well, it's a bit of a mystery why Isak has struggled so far this season in front of goal. As I mentioned at the start of the game, he hasn't scored since the 5th of January. 8 games since then in all competitions he's failed to score. And we saw in the first 45 minutes he got into a couple of good positions, particularly with the header late on, but he wasn't able to find the target. And for Alaves, well, the ever reliant on Joselu, he didn't really have an opportunity in the first period. The half chances fell to Edgar. A couple of times he managed to run in behind Diego Rico. Although it has to be said, on both occasions he'd managed to run in behind him because he'd strayed off. Sociedad's home form this season is excellent. The fact that it's nil-nil, by the way, it should be no surprise. 10 of their 14 home games this season have been nil-nil at half-time. But they usually come out on top in those 14 home games. Only 4 have ended in draws. 2 defeats, the rest have been won, and they also have a very good record against the teams in the bottom half of the table. 33 of possible 42 points. Picked up against teams in the bottom half of the table. They've not fared so well against the teams in the top half, and we saw that last weekend against Real Madrid. So live images then from the tunnel as the Alaves players prepare to come back out onto the pitch. LaGuardia, who went into the book in the first half. Only Perapons coming into this game, one yellow card away from missing the next match. And it is a huge game coming up for Alaves. They're all massive games at the moment, of course, but it's against Granada in Mendizorroza. They then go away to Atletico Madrid, away to Osasuna, and then home to Rayo. But well, that match at home to Granada will go a long way to deciding their fate, and no better way to go into that game than with a positive result from this match. They are going to make a change at half-time. Looks as if Zubimendi is going to come on. Now, whether it's for Yaramendi or for one of the two other midfielders, no, straight swap. Asia Yaramendi goes off, and Martin Zubimendi comes on. So can Isak break that long run without a goal, do it against the side that he has already scored 3 goals against in his Real Sociedad career? There's only one team he's scored more goals against, that's Osasuna. He scored 4 against them, 3 against Alaves, although they all came in the same game. We're back underway then at the Real Arena. Real Sociedad kicking from left to right as we look. No changes for Alaves. Joselu with the ball over the top. And Edgar offside. So Real Sociedad then with Gorosabel, Pacheco, Lenormand and Rico at the back. Marino, Zubimendi and Rafael in midfield behind Porto, Isak and Januzaj. Alaves with Tenaglia, LaGuardia, Lejeune and Duarte, Perapons, Pina and Moya. Edgar, Joselu and Rioja. Lenormand. Back to Ramiro. He's not happy with the way his team have started the second half, and particularly with that ball out from the back from Merino. Real Sociedad's best moments in the first half came when Merino got on the ball. Gorosabel back to Ramiro. Pons to Pina. Merino to Porto. One back by Thomas Pina. Mendy put the ball out for a throw, although it took a touch on Edgar as it went out. So Real Sociedad throw. Diego Rico to take it. He's creeping forward. Januzaj. Gorosabel. Porto. Passing from Duarte, forced the error. How long before Alguacil makes his first change? How long before he brings on the man who's been able to score the goals for Real Sociedad this season? Who does he come on for if he does come on? Because Porto was lively enough in the first half. He was the one player who managed to run in behind Alaves. Not seen too much from Januzaj just yet. Again, Zubimendi with the speed and quickness of thought as well to see the pass that's about to be played and to make sure that he snuffs out the danger. Diego Rico back to Pacheco, Merino, Robin Lenormand. Ball goes straight to Thomas Pina. Pons. Duarte. Rioja. Back to the fullback. Early cross from him. Porto clears. Chance for Tinagli with the shot. And, well, shot on target for Alaves. Comfortably dealt with by Ramiro. Tony Moya. Duarte's cross is behind everyone and is easily cleared up to Isak. And that's an excellent pass from him, and Porto's in the clear here. He's been sent a bit wide by the pass, not too much support either. Will he go for goal himself? He will, tipped over by Pacheco. But the pass of the evening so far from Isak, sending Porto clear. And then you can see that no one's gone with him. Not much alternative really, but to try and finish the move himself, he got under it, tipped over the top by Pacheco. Januzaj with the corner, punch clear. Tenaglia gets the better of Isak. Tries to send Edgar clear. Across comes Lenormand. Corner ball for Alaves. Diego Rico then with the corner. Joselu, Lejeune, LaGuardia the targets. In it comes. Lejeune got on the end of it and headed it over the top. Well, it was a good saving tackle in the end from Lenormand. Lejeune back to Pacheco. Marcelo to Pina. Pina with the ball over the top for Perapons to chase, but that will run through to, well, in the end it doesn't, needs to get rid of it. Romero. And we are going to see those changes maybe a little bit before the habitual hour mark. Charlotte and top scorer Oyarzabal are about to come on. Meanwhile, Porto's in behind Alaves once more. What kind of cross could he produce? Isak is on the end of it. He heads it down. It's cleared off the line. It drops to Porto. Danger still not been properly cleared. Rafael can't wrap his left foot around that, and it's easy for Pacheco to take. Well, he's upset Edgar because he felt Moreno held him back there. Play continues. Rafael gets it back from Isak. Januzaj up against Tenaglia. Goes past him. Still Januzaj. Cross to Isak. And they win another corner. Well, they're starting to make inroads, Real Sociedad, both down the right with Porto and down the left with Januzaj. Resumes clearance. Fourth corner of the evening for Real Sociedad. Januzaj to take it. One back by Rafael. Oyarzabal being chased down by Rioja and has to go back to Romero. A decent pass out from Romero, finds Januzaj. Rafael finds Porto. LaGuardia slides in. Ball out for a throw. Isak to Januzaj. Zubimendi on the edge of the area. Zubimendi goes for goal and shoots well wide in the end. But, well, we've seen him busy at the other end since coming on at half-time. Well, that's 2 headers he's had, Isak. The first half one a little bit easier perhaps than the second half one, but neither time did he really test Fernando Pacheco. Might have another opportunity here as Diego Rico and Januzaj attack down the left, but Tony Moyer nicks the ball from Januzaj and Tenaglia can clear. Here's Pina. Perapons has found Rioja. Luis Rioja across the face of the goal, pushed away by Ramiro and cleared by Zubimendi. It's one back though by Duarte. Zubimendi again with the clearance. Alaves are also going to make a change. Escalante's going to come on. Another ball through the middle that will run all the way through to Ramiro. Well, 2 shots on target in the second half for Alaves, who didn't manage to do that in the first period. Well, it's Pina who makes way for Escalante. And Isak applauded off to be replaced by Shorlock. And Oyafabel has come on for Januzaj. Zubimendi under pressure from Joselu. While Isak's drought continues, no chance to get his first goal since the start of January, and an opportunity for Shorlock to add to his 1 goal so far. Here's Merino. Rafael. Shorlock. Oyafabel to his left. Looks for Porto instead. It runs to Gorosabel's shot over the top. Porto screaming for the ball to be laid back to him. Marcelo trying to find Rioja, intercepted by Gorosabel, plays that forward to Porto. It's 1 back by Duarte. Now with Escalante. Tenaglia to the January signings. Ruben Duarte. Good run from Rioja. Joselu into Pons. Cross comes Zubimendi. Perapons with the cross. Cleared by Lenormand and on by Merino. Shorlock back to Mikel Merino. He manages to find Oyafabel. And Shorlock joining Porto, running into the area. The cross is blocked though by LaGuardia. It looks as if Piastri and Mamadou Loum are 2 of 3 players warming up down below for Alaves. You fumble to Marino, the cross comes in, it just goes beyond Shola. LaGuardia complaining that the flag hadn't been raised. Miguel de la Fuente looks to be the 3rd Alaves player warming up. Here's Duarte. Zubimendi. Laid off by Oyarzabal to Marino, into Rafael. Gorazabal, the willing runner down the right. Porto and Charlotte ahead of him. He finds Porto. Porto might find Charlotte. He has. It's cleared off the line by LaGuardia. The Real Sociedad players claim the ball went over the line. Meantime, Rafael is brought down on the edge of the area. And for now, Real Sociedad have a free kick. VAR will obviously look at whether the ball crossed the line. Charlotte's header, Pacheco committed, but he was never going to get there. Off the post, and then LaGuardia does what LaGuardia does well, save his team. I think he hooks that away before the whole of the ball crosses the line. Now there are a couple of candidates to take this free kick. Rafael is one of them, and there's the other one. And the noise level's just been turned up inside the Reale Arena. Mikel Oyarzabal making sure the wall is back as far as possible. And it does look as if it's going to be Rafael. Three-man Real Sociedad wall in front of the 5-man Alaves wall. Up steps Rafael, over the wall and just past the far post. Well, it took a deflection that may well have wrong-footed Pacheco. In the end, it was Lejeune who heads it clear of Pacheco's right hand upright, but they have a corner to defend. Oyarzabal with it. Rioja heads away on the edge of the area. It's one back by Porto. Charlotte down to Gorazabal. Here's Porto once more. Clever ball into Gorazabal. Cleared by Perepons. Away from Rioja. Rafael in the end leaves the throw for Gorazabal. Porto, Oyarzabal and Charlotte in the Alaves penalty area. Rafael fouled by Duarte. Gorosabal and Oyarzábal are over the free kick. Just over 20 minutes left of normal time. In swinging and into the back of the net, and they take the lead. I think it's Lerman who's got the goal. No, it's Zubimendi. Martin Zubimendi gets his first goal of the season for Real Sociedad. Oyarzábal's in swinging free kick. Finally, the deadlock broken with 20 minutes left. It's been coming, and it's arrived. Real Sociedad 1, Alaves 0. Well, the half-time substitution works, perhaps in a way that Imanol Alguacil wouldn't have expected it to. He's not on the pitch to score goals, but he had a shot that was well wide a couple of moments ago from the edge of the area. He was on target there. Just glancing that one past Pacheco. Brave header with the boot of LaGuardia. Just under his nose as he got his head to the ball. And you could tell by the celebration that he hasn't scored too many goals. Piestri's coming on for Alaves. Well, they need to react now, Alaves. They've held out well enough. A couple of shots on target in the second half, but the entire Real Arena now doing the Poznan as the signs of Mendilibar that he needs to find something extra to get something from this game. Another one launched long towards Charlotte, who's made a nuisance of himself since coming on, provided a different sort of problem for LaGuardia and Lejeune. Duarte. Well, they're a patient lot, the Real Sociedad supporters. They stayed behind the team in what was a slightly lacklustre first half. They kept the noise levels up. And finally, the deadlock broken, celebrating in style. Gorosabal penalised for that challenge on Rioja. And then we can get the changes. Edgar making way for Piestri. In fact, it's not Piestri, it's Jason. And the other change is Pedro Pons. So Loom into midfield with Escalante and Moya. And Jason Remesir is up front now with Joselu and Rioja. And the Real Sociedad fans in full voice. Chance here for Rioja. Still for, well, as the referee... No, he's giving it to Real Sociedad. And ball against Luis Rioja. He did extend his arm there, Zubimendi, in a way that I'm sure would have been viewed as unnatural had the ball struck his arm, but it didn't. Charlotte with a header, but it goes straight out of play. Zaldúa coming on to replace Andoni Gorosabal. Well, he's heading towards yet another defeat to Imanol Mendilibar, unless things can take a turn for the better as far as Alaves are concerned. In the last 15 minutes, they might have a chance here. Rioja's been forced slightly wide. Goes around Zaldúa. The cross comes in. It's left by Jason. Loom took a swing at it. It comes out to the edge of the area. Claims for handball. Still bobbling around in the penalty area. It's a good save. It might run to Joselu. And it did run to Joselu, but Lenormand threw himself in front of the shot and made the block. Well, Alaves players want this looked at. It looks from there as if on both occasions Pacheco has his arms behind his body. What a stop from Lenormand. Jason comes across to take the corner. Tenaglia it was with the shot. Corner from Jason. Headed away by Charlotte. Out as far as Duarte. Here's Rioja. Jason. Cross is blocked by Diego Rico. Out for another corner. Jason with the corner. Comes out to Rioja. Back out to Jason Remiseros. Chance for him to run up at Rafael, who brings him down. Free kick to Alaves. Suddenly Alaves looking far more threatening than they did before the goal. Confirmation of no offside for Zubimendi's goal. Jason with the in-swinging free kick. He's overhit it though. Well, he got 3 goals in the 2019-2020 season for Real Sociedad B. So that is his first goal in the league for the senior team. Flicked on by Charlotte. Here's Oyarzabal, one back. Played forward towards Joselu. He looks for Rioja, doesn't find him. Tony Moya, closed down by Rafael. He slipped as he played that, and it's gone out of play for a Real Sociedad throw. Lejeune's clearance. Joselu was under it but wasn't able to bring it under control. Rioja with Duarte running ahead of him. And Lenormand with the clearance. Under pressure from Escalante. To Loom. Porto one back by Tony Moya, but free kick to Real Sociedad. Oyarzabal back to Diego Lejeune. Ten minutes left. It's another set-piece opportunity then. Jason over the ball. He takes the free kick. It's headed away by Marino. Only as far as Joselu. Blocked by Zaldúa. Comes out to Rioja. Rioja tries to put it back into the area. Again, it's blocked by Zaldúa. And he plays it forward to Porto, but Duarte will get there first and make the clearance. Flicked on by Joselu. Across comes Lenormand. Out for a throw. Route one from Pacheco, and Loomis tried to run in behind the Real Sociedad. He heads it down. Joselu with the shot over the top. Well, he finally gets his first chance of the game. He had to wait 81 minutes for it, and he blazed it over. De La Fuente's about to come on for Alaves. Meantime, Rafael gets a good ovation as he goes off to be replaced by Zubeldia. Tony Moya, the player replaced by De La Fuente. So, two up top now for Alaves as Lenormand makes the clearance. Jason to take the free kick. Chance here. Shot comes in and tips over the top by Ramiro. What an opportunity for Mano Vallejo. Well, that's the best chance they've had in the game so far. Jason with the free kick. And Mano Vallejo, who'd just come on, sees that one tipped over. Jason with the corner. Goes beyond everybody. Alaves is still in this. 6 minutes left plus time. 1-4 for Oyarzábal to chase. LaGuardia is with him. Through the legs of LaGuardia, the cross comes in. No one there but Lejeune. Clear. Did that touch an arm? No. No appeals from Real Sociedad players or supporters. Here's Zubimendi under pressure from De La Fuente. Loon crashes into the challenge. The referee allows play to continue. Merino puts that through. Sherlock could finish it here. Sherlock right against the keeper and away by Lejeune. Well, what an opportunity for Alex Sherlock. Zubeldia and Merino doing well in midfield. And then straight into the chest of Pacheco. With only the Alaves keeper to beat. They still have the advantage here. Merino trying to find Portu. Back to Diego Rico. Sherlock is offside. Nope, the flag stays down. Merino into Portu. Portu, and the shot goes wide. And the Alaves defenders furious that the offside flag wasn't raised. Portu. Sherlock wants the ball played in. So does Oyarzábal. He's run onto that. The keeper's off his line. Prodded out by Lejeune. And Oyarzábal just asking the supporters behind that goal to stay with the team as they try and maintain or add to this one-goal lead. Zubimendi's first goal in the league for the club in 67 games. Currently worth 3 points to them. If they can see out the last minute of normal time plus time to be added on. They have a corner. Jason running on to that one. He goes down under the challenge from Diego Rico, and the referee gives Alaves a free kick. Well, it's a long way out and it's very central. Jason produced from this play. Looks for Joselu. He's beaten in the air. He's Sherlock. Nicely played into the path of Zubeldia. Portu and Oyarzábal in the middle. He finds neither of them. Tenaglia plays it out. And LaGuardia, who was caught in unusual territory for him, slows the move down. Escalante. Looking for Joselu. Out comes Ramiro and claims. And we've already had a minute of the 3 that have been added on. And they sense now that they're home and dry in this Basque derby. Real Sociedad. Fabulous home record this season, but more especially this year, not having conceded and only having dropped 2 points in the Real Arena in 2022. And you can see the scarves being waved above their heads. It's about to continue unless Alaves can find something special in the last minute or so. The best chance for them in the second half, dropping to Mano Vallejo, practically his first touch, having come on But it does look as if they're going to walk away from this game empty-handed. And still stuck one off the bottom. Headed away by Zaldua. Hammered forward by Duarte. Another one for Joselu to chase. Lenormand wins the header, and that's clever from Zaldua. He wins the throw. And by the time he takes it, there might not be too much more time for Alaves to get the equaliser. Here's the goal again. Oyarzábal's delivery and Zubimendi's finish. He's on one goal every 67 games at the moment, but it's an important goal. It's a goal that sends Real Sociedad back above Villarreal. And there goes the final whistle. Zubimendi's goal is enough to win the game. Villarreal currently have 45 points. Real Sociedad now with 47. Zubimendi takes the congratulations of his teammates. Well, it was hard fought, and Alaves had their chances in the second half, most notably for Manu Vieca off the bench, and with his first touch he could have equalised. But it wasn't to be. Another defeat for Mendilibar, just one victory since taking over, and Real Sociedad moving back towards those European places, moving back into the European places. And you can see the celebrations for Zubimendi. 67 games played. He finally gets a goal in La Liga for Real Sociedad, and it's the difference between the two teams. It's finished here in the Reali Arena. Real Sociedad 1, Alaves 0. Zubimendi is being congratulated by everybody, including the Real Sociedad mascot. Long faces from the Alaves players who are wandering across towards the 1,000 or so supporters who'd made the hour-and-a-half journey up country to support them. Still precariously placed in 19th with 22 points. Cadiz one place above them with 24. Granada are currently in the 17th with 25 points. Real Mallorca, of course, played tomorrow night. They have 26 points. But Real Sociedad at the right end of the table, and still very hopeful of ending up in the European places. Hopefully we can speak to the goal scorer in a moment. It was a good second half performance from him. Aside the goal aside, there were some important clearances, interceptions, and he got Real Sociedad playing a little bit more quickly than maybe they have managed to do in the first half. Introduction of Oyarzábal was also key, of course, and he delivered the free kick that led to the goal. Porto created most of the better opportunities that Real Sociedad had before they eventually took the lead, including one fine run and cross that led to Isak heading wide in the first half.
Estamos con